First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Aside from some kind of swelling, redness, soreness, allergic reaction to Canada I'm having, it's been a great week. Today marks 7 days from when I left home, and I'll be in Canada until tomorrow. So this is a long trip by motorcycle, and it's been amazing, absolutely exciting, almost every minute of it. It's just been fantastic. The weather's not what you call ideal, but you don't really go to Canada for the weather. You go for the experience, and I'm having a great one. We need to book our ferry on the Cat to get us back to the United States tomorrow. That'll be from Yarmouth to Bahaba. So hopefully before noon we'll be booked, then it'll be a non-issue. It's 175 kilometers or something, so I'll hop in a skip. Obviously we won't go directly today. Chris has certainly got more things to see, and I'm looking forward to what that is. But I will feel a little better knowing I'm booked, because it's a lot longer riding home if you can't take the ferry. I hope you can hear some of this because it's windy. I mean, we're on the coast. The audio on these are going to be terrible. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just windy if you want to have all this available to you. So let's get to it. Okay, the last full day in Nova Scotia. We are on the road. It is 8:40 Nova Scotia time. I took some Benadryl last night for whatever swelling I'm having Chris gave me, and wow, that has made me sleepy still. And this is 10 hours after I took it. I've never taken Benadryl before that I know of, and wow, that stuff really puts you to sleep. I slept like a rock last night. Last day of riding and going out on a strong finish of being close to the beautiful water. Absolutely stunning. Little tiny bit of sun coming out, mostly still cloudy, but it feels so good to ride along the water. And there are so many islands out there. It's just gorgeous. I am loving this part of Nova Scotia. We are going to meander our way to Yarmouth today, hopefully find an inexpensive campsite, and then onto that ferry, which I'm very excited for. But I have to say, it's so much better when the coastal road is right on the coast. There's so much of it where you can see on the GPS that you're near the water, but there's trees between here and there, and you just can't enjoy it. This right here is what I come to the road along the ocean for. I want to be able to see that water from the road, and this is just fantastic. We came to Lunenburg, a adorable little New England town up here in Nova Scotia. It's just so pretty, and exactly what you're expecting if you're watching a film that takes place in New England or Nova Scotia. We stopped at the number 9 coffee shop, which was supposed to be a great place for breakfast, but it turns out it's a great place for coffee and a Danish if you're looking for something like that. So we asked a young lady who is local, what do you recommend? And she said, go up the street, there's a yellow building. I don't know how the breakfast is, but I know it's popular. So we are there, put my name in, 10 or 15 minute wait. So I thought I would take a few minutes and grab my camera and just take a look around, because it's an adorable little town. And importantly, it has a subway. You can see that ship down there. I really want to go and take a look at that after breakfast. But just take a look at these buildings. It is, again, the quintessential little New England town. It still looks quaint. Ice cream, of course. I have to say, here in Nova Scotia, despite it being cold, there's ice cream in every town. I really, really like that. I would love to be here when it's warm and have an ice cream every day in every town. We have 3 hours of riding to get to our campsite.
and that campsite is going to be just a couple of minutes from the ferry. So we're gonna have to do some hard riding today to get there, but it's really gonna pay off in the morning. We have to be there at 8:30, and it's going to be great not having to do an hour plus in the morning to get there. So it's worth a little bit of inconvenience today, especially if that sun stays with us. It is up to 71 degrees, which is a whole lot better than the 62 degrees today started with. And when we got here, it was still only 64. So this temp is great. Here's hoping it stays. We came out of there. We turned right, came to road construction blocking off the road, did a moto photo U-turn, came back this way, and it looks like we might be going on the La Havre River Ferry. Chris is talking to some people. I mean, on one hand, I'd like to take the ferry. On the other hand, it's going to make that 3.5 hours on the road even longer. There doesn't appear to be a schedule here, but oh well, we're gonna get there when we get there. We're gonna get there how we get there. Okay, Chris found out that it's 18 minutes for the ferry, so another moto photo U-turn, and we are back on the road. It would have been nice, but oh well, what can you do?
All right, Steve found us a campsite. Steve got us here exceeding the speed limit ever so slightly. Everybody's tent is set up. It's already like 8:30 or 8:45. Tomorrow is the day out of Canada. With any luck, by 9:35 we will be bikes on the boat, strapped down and relaxing for 3.5 hours because it is time to get the heck out of Canada. It has been an absolutely great week here. However, everything must come to an end, and this is a lawful lot of Canada all at once. However, one single night not camping, and given how wet it was, I don't think anyone can judge us. This was a lot of camping, a lot of campsites. Ironically, the biggest, flattest campsite is the last one. We've been struggling to have enough room for everybody, or at least enough flat space for everybody, while still having Steve far enough away that we can only hear him slightly. But here, Steve is going to be way, way down there. So everyone is going to sleep restfully. All right, if you stuck around, I really do appreciate it, and take care.